Welcome to Water Peace Project's monthly water ceremony and group consciousness experiment we hold every month on the 11th at 11 a.m. Eastern or 8 a.m. Pacific. And we're cultivating peace and harmony within ourselves to ripple out to all water. And in honor of Mother's Day, we dedicate this ceremony to all mothers and to our sacred Mother Water, who have made this life possible for all of us. And this is such a precious gift. Hello, I'm Lindsay Fox, water researcher, international Hado instructor, and founder at Water Peace Project. And our mission is to inspire and educate the importance of water for peace. And we do this by conducting these monthly water ceremonies, water meditations, live water crystal experiments, Emoto Sensei style, and we're in collaboration with Office Master Emoto, and also for our live consciousness experiments, we're in collaboration with Aquasci and Cybertronica. So if you're interested in learning more, check out our published research titled Focusing Collective Attention, the Targeted Maharishi Effect. And that paper was written by our scientific advisor, Dr. Serge Kernbach. And he is the developer of the water sensor that we're using to conduct these experiments. So if you're tuning in for the first time and you'd like to participate in this live experiment today, it's free and easy to join. Just click on the link pinned in the chat. You can just enter your email, create a free login, and that's where you'll join the May 11th water experiment. And that's where you'll see the live water sample with us together. And so we really appreciate your participation in our live experiments. Our focus is supporting and advancing water and consciousness-based sciences that basically bridge the gap between science and spirituality, so we could learn more about the true power of water and our consciousness and their role in how we are creating the world that we're living in. So as we pay our respect to our Mother Water, again, who provides us with this life, and to all mothers on earth who bring life to this water planet, it brings us great honor to welcome our honorary guest, Elder Joan Henry, and Oceana Sister Laurasa Pele Lafoia Ava from One Global Family Alliances and Unity and Diversity World Council. Welcome and thank you both.
Mahalo Whawhitai, Sister Lindsay. Aloha talofa, everyone. It has been a true blessing and privilege to be a part of the Water Peace Project team with Lindsay as our mana keeper. It's also an honor to welcome our dear elder, Joan Henry, into our sacred waterfall today.
Osio tohiju, shatananu da wala nigida chichibuki. I am so grateful for the opportunity to pray for our waters and for mothers on Mother's Day. I'd be doing it anyway, and now we get to share.
Oh, I just got goosebumps everywhere. I'm truly honored to have you join us today. And thank you, dear Laurasa, for uniting us with Joan Henry. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
Oh, we are truly grateful to have Grandmother Joan Henry join us in our water ceremony to honor and celebrate our sacred Mother Water and all mamas around the world. Happy Mother's Day weekend, everyone. It is my deep honor and joy to introduce our beautiful Indigenous elder, traditional song carrier, Grandmother Joan Henry. She is the director of 4 Worlds Circles and the monthly global 22 Prayers of Women of Mother Earth. Both are such very special sacred programs. As an Indigenous composer, performer, artist, educator, counselor, and water protector, it has been Chuchu Joan's privilege to be a carrier of songs for elders among the Ende, Apashu, Coast Salish, Shoshone, Paiute, Hopi, Chippewa, Cree, Dakota, and many other nations, so that these songs might be kept alive and heard when needed. Raised to listen deeply from an early age, she is best known as a singer and stage performer whose youth was filled with her grandmother's and elders' stories, songs, and healing plant knowledge, and as a foremost proponent of Indigenous talking circles as a way to change the heart of communications in the world. While 2024 marked her 54th year as an educator, amazing, she is on call year-round to run women's ceremonies and assist in other seasonal traditional gatherings to provide care to youth, women, veterans, and Indigenous communities in the Americas and elsewhere internationally. Her favorite description of herself comes from her Hunka mom on the Musqueam Reserve, the late Edna Stogan, who said, "She travels and helps people." In this time of prophecies, she is honored to be a Northern representative to the Council of the Eagle, Condor, Quetzal, and Hummingbird, and she's happiest singing to the waters with her grandchildren. And congratulations on the early arrival of your newborn granddaughter. Welcome, Grandmother Joan, Wado. Thank you for joining us.
I am so pleased to be here with you both. Not just because I'd be anywhere jumping up and down with new granddaughter, exciting everybody, but because this is a significant time in our world. And in this prophetic time, one of the things that really needs to happen, we're told again and again in a variety of prophecies, Indigenous ones worldwide, that women need to come forward, women need to be running ceremonies, women need to be speaking out, women need to be standing up, women need to be rising. And that makes sense when you think about it, because from certainly from the woodlands and also the desert point of view, our women are life givers. That's where life comes from. Nobody doesn't have a mother. And so we actually always have two: the one whose body we came in through, and the beautiful one that we stand and walk on every day. And we're not separate from either one in any way. We're integrally connected. And how? Guess what? Through water. So we actually, in Chalagi, we have a phrase for the spirit of the water that we call her old woman water, old woman ocean, agealige. So when you hear that in my prayer, you'll feel that, because the place I feel that most strongly so far, that feeling in the ocean, is when my feet are in the Pacific. It's so powerful. She's so present and she's so available. But she's available in every little stream and crook, like the ones outside our house. Every drip, every drop, whether it comes from under the ground, under the mountain, or whether it comes from a lake and filters out. All these waters are sacred to us. And they are something without which we cannot live. I just asked my students that. I asked the women's circle that on Wednesday. I asked them, think of something that's not an obvious thing that you couldn't do without water. And the answers were deeply moving, the stories that went with them, all of that. And I said, I took away from them the word anything by using it first. I said, oh, anything. And then we talked about why that was true. But people really, all the time, we have to remember that we are integrally associated with water. So I don't know why anybody is surprised by Dr. Emoto's studies. I don't know why anybody is in any way. I feel like we've known that for thousands of years as Indigenous people, and it never occurred to us that you might have to prove it to someone for them to take it on. It's like, everything's alive. And oh my gosh, every drop of water so living. And it's beautiful to see the microcosm in his drawings and his photographs. and to know that that happens inside our bodies all the time. So it kind of pays to be made of stardust as we are, so that then we get to run on water. I'm truly grateful to share that, and in every possible way, make it possible for women, and therefore our families, and therefore our elders, and therefore our brothers, our partners, our husbands, without whom there would be no balance, can do the same. Shuna.
Oh my goodness. I just want to say the goosebumps from your hello to your explanation. I truly feel the words you're sharing throughout my whole body. And it was Dr. Emoto that said to me that goosebumps are a sign that we're activating our DNA, because we know we're using like, a small percentage. Yeah. And that it really resonates. And also, when you say how we've known this all along, I've always thought that seems like common sense, because when you get a feeling of something, or you knew something, the resonance behind it, our water bodies are picking up on, all information. And the first time I met Dr. Emoto, there was some man running after him saying, "I can prove your theory." And he just kind of went about his way. And I was taken aback a little bit, but it was really, he said it wasn't for him to prove. It was up for the observer, the person, to become the believer of that. So I was so moved by that. And I really do feel your resonance in that, in every word you just shared. So I know he's with us, and happy that we're together. He was the first person to teach me the importance of our natural gift and power of resonance that we share with one another, because we're all the same, and that important role of how it's creating our world around us, a peaceful world or not a peaceful world, beginning with our thoughts and intentions. And that's exactly why mindfulness is so important in cultivating a more peaceful world. And my favorite quote of his, and we share it at every water ceremony, that by holding the intention of peace towards water, and by thinking, speaking, and acting with the intentions of peace towards water, that water can and will bring peace to our bodies and the world. And my water body is completely flowing. I'm a little teary-eyed even with this, so I'm really appreciative of this resonance and everyone joining us online. And so with this in mind, let's begin the water ceremony. We'll connect with our sincere feelings of love and gratitude, and direct them to our sacred Mother Water, and to all mothers, for peace and harmony. And first I will begin. I'll sound the crystal bowl 3 times, and Grandmother Joan will open with a prayer for our waters and for all mothers. Then together we can chant the grand invocation in Japanese, and Laurasa will lead the Ho'oponopono prayer for forgiveness and healing. So let's begin now.
Ami, 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 Asgayado na ladi dana do hiya shata na anu ni hiya sha diri honiski sha dekanon hiski shahuli hueji aligali aliga e chielohi woduhi elohi taline elohi sogo elohi shatikia Una la nahi era da hiya de dasti ale hatsela ni abdoli story ahana na oena sana again Java Titoligi Anadu Abadu Here the dasti ale hatsela ni abdoli story ale na dakondi ale na quiet ye again gig Hanstela ale shila yi echi ele se sopas ele se hollow tree book ele se Stony Clove Creek Junsdina ele se sopas hier de dasti ale hastela nia de doli story Jau tizoligi jalsila na anechi ahani na echi elohi na wali na takwai na yahi na jilai Ahani Echelohi Shout to Libi Shout Hmm. 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 Ni iga Ni Galakoli iga Ama Galakoli Uaduhi Ama Hasdela Na Anichi Ahani Echi Ale Echi Ale Sidanella Hmm. 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 Uaduhi Ganatna Anaduri Ufinigiri Ganatna Anaduri Nandanatna E Hasdela Here the dust Ale Anagaliska Dagadatana Jawat Salibi Gali Gohiga Gohisana Ana Iguhida Galsej Ganatna Anadiri Galsej Ganatna Ulenidonha Anadiri Ali Ale Here the dust Ale Hansen Middleist Agi Ale Igonhida Jessa Nehunika Aguanta Ale Galenica Ale Agudana Janta Ale Jatigia Hivoni Jatigia Mubuja Ni Ama Iga Hansten Inalena Ado Dohiga says the no Bucha. So what I said to the spirits after listening to them, I asked the spirits of the water, in the land of the east where the eagles are, in the land of the north where the whales are, in the land of the west where the lightning and the wolves, the bears are, in the land of the wherever, in the land of the south where the fire lives. There's a lot of things that live in all these places, and they're different. Even in my family, between my parents, they're different. So I do my best not to leave anybody out. I asked all of the principles of the mothers everywhere and all of the principles of all of the waters in all of those places, above, below, around. I asked them if they would turn their faces towards us and listen, turn their attention towards us, and to consider looking after in a prayerful way, in a sacred way, in a protecting way. The mothers everywhere, all over this Echilohi, all over this Mother Earth. I didn't exactly ask because our prayers kind of always say thank you, but I acknowledged them where they were. And I listened if there was anything extra special they had to tell us. What I felt was how happy they were to receive this invitation, this prayer, even though they're always watching us anyway. Because that means we have applied consciousness to what is already happening. And that puts us in a whole different kind of resonance with them, a whole different way of listening. And they seemed very happy about that. I also thank them for giving us a sweet road, a strong road, a sacred road, protected road, and to do so in perpetuity. That's what Iwahida means, in perpetuity. And I thank them for where we find ourselves today in these times of changes. And then I told them we were ready. Because that's not just the formula. People who research Chalagi people like to talk about formulas. That, oh yeah, they do things in formulas. We wrote those books, and they're great, but formula looks like this, right? Test tubes, and yeah, that's our way of the way the resonances are set up. If we don't tell them we're ready, they don't know that we're getting ready to finish properly. They may know we're getting ready to finish, but properly, which means we are in preparation for whatever they have to offer, which is why we do ceremonies anyway, right? It's to rebalance. So that's pretty much what I said. And what's funny about that, the song is, there are thousands of water songs, and there's a whole bunch in my head from a whole bunch of places. But that one, the waterfalls gave me a long time ago. A little tiny waterfall, but a waterfall no less. And it just, literally, it just sings to the name of the place. It sings to the place of water. And so forward we go.
Truly beautiful. Thank you so much, Grandmother Joan. A beautiful song and a beautiful blessing, and thank you for your presence today. And now we will chant the grand invocation in Japanese. This was a kotodama, or spirit of words, that Dr. Emoto shared at all of his water ceremonies. And since we'll be chanting in Japanese, I'll share it with you once. It goes like this. Uchu no mugen no shikara ga korikote. Makoto no daiwa no mio ga narinata. And the meaning in English is, the eternal power of the universe has gathered itself to create a world of true and grand harmony. Their hopes for this mantra was that just at least 10% of the people would join in resonance to create peace and harmony. So we'll break it up in 4 phrases, and you can follow along by repeating after. We'll begin now. Uchu no mugen no.
Uchu no mugen no.
Shikara ga korikote.
Shikara ga korikote.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Mio ga narinata.
Niyoga narinata.
Uchu no mugen no.
Uchu no mugen no.
Shikara ga korikote.
Shikara ga korikote.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Mio ga narinata.
Niyoga narinata.
Uchu no mugen no.
Uchu no mugen no.
Shikara ga korikote.
Shikara ga korikote.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Mio ga narinata.
Niyoga narinata. Mahalo nui loa. The Ho'oponopono prayer is a beautiful, powerful Hawaiian healing prayer for reconciliation and restoration. Please connect to your sincere heart and say it 3 times, repeating after me. Water, I am sorry.
Water, I'm sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water, I love you.
Water, I am sorry.
Sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water,
Water, I love you. Water, I am sorry.
Water, I'm sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Thank you.
Water, I love you. This completes our water ceremony. Oceans of love and gratitude to each of you for participating in this special water ceremony and consciousness experiment. The effects of our pure intentions have an effect on all waters within our body and all around the world. All water is connected, so please let these blessings of love and gratitude continue to ripple out wherever you go. Join us often in this sacred peace work.
Thank you so much, Laurasa and Grandmother Joan. I'm Just overflowing with love and gratitude, and for everyone joining us today to honor our sacred mother water and all of our mothers. And it's truly a blessing, this gift of life. And we don't have to go to the stream or the river or the ocean or anything. We can just simply be with our water within ourselves. Individually, we're one drop, and together we are an ocean. Thank you so much, Grandmother Joan. We really are so grateful for your sharing. Your song and prayer was so beautiful. The instrument you shared was, I felt the waves of the ocean rolling over me. It was just incredible. So thank you so much.
It was an honor to be asked. If you look for 22 prayers of women of Mother Earth, every 22nd, I would love and welcome everyone, men and women alike, because the support of the men in the room where women are praying is critical edge. It's that second circle where the women are that first holding, birthing circle, and the circle of men around them is that second protective circle. And that happens every 22nd. The times change so that we can adapt for the different communities around the world, because it is a global prayer. And since its first visioning by my brother, Chief Pele Jr., he knew immediately when he saw that it wasn't his to do. And so the very first one was run by our good sister Granny, Grandma Mona Palaka. And the one in Megiddo was run by our good sister Pat McCabe. And that third one is when he called me. And at the end of that time, he said, "Do you think we could keep this going for a year?" And I said, "I don't think it's up to me to stop." That's what they said. So every 22nd, even if you don't connect, there's a social media page called Walking the Red Road, on which it is always broadcast. Because there are grandmothers, children, women all over Mother Earth who are praying at that time. We have a contingent in Alaska, in Philippines, in Thailand, in Central Europe, in the Netherlands, all the way across to Hawaii, all the way across into Alaska. It goes all the way around. And every 22nd, if you look for 22 prayers of women of Mother Earth, you'll even find that it's an event page where you can connect to it, and then it tells you where we are. And it's amazing how strong the weave around Mother Earth has been coming, because from the moment it was passed to me, the vision that was given to me after it was of the shawl that we were creating to wrap around her, the way you wrap a shawl around a child or a mother, especially in childbirth, and she's transiting, the way we're taught about it, she's transiting into her puberty. So there's this shawl is really important because it's a big piece of what she dances, and it's from then on. And so each of the prayers is like a jewel on that. And the first 22 women who tag us back in are the 22 who pray aloud at that time. So it always changes. And at the same time, there's no, or the spirit decides about the order. I don't do that. So they show me the weave, and then I know what prayer goes next. So this way of weaving in the world, this invisible prayer, all of the elders I know that speak about this, that experience this, that know what's happening, that connect even if they can't be there. My sister's almost never there, but she's always there. And holding that space, holding that weave, holding that shawl, so that when it's passed to me at the end, that I'm able to wrap it around our mother. And those prayers, all of those prayers, they either go to water or they go to fire, depending on what we're told at the time. But the fire witnesses everything, and the water witnesses everything. So that's that's one of those things you can do for Mother Earth without having to think that you're anybody special, because you already are. To think that it's beyond your capacity, because that's already not true. We can simply hold that space. And when we tell the spirit that we have an intention, then they facilitate. And they watch to see if we're paying attention to do what we said. It's a circle, all of it.
It's a beautiful sacred circle led by amazing, inspiring women, elders. Mahalo, Whawhetai Telelava, Grandmother Joan, Wado, Wado. And thank you, dear Lindsay, for always bringing us together in this sacred virtual circle. It is always an honor to unite and pay our respect to water and to cultivate peace. I invite each of you to also visit us at peacesundays.org. We will post a link to the 22 Women's Prayer on our site, so you can access it easily on the 22nd of each month. If you're also in Southern California, feel free to join us in the Los Angeles area every fourth Sunday for our Uprising Together events and workshops with inspiring speakers and global peace activists. Our next amazing speaker is on May 26th, Dr. Bruce Lipton, famous author and an inspiring sacred activist. It's also my birthday, so feel free to join us if you're in town. We'd love to be in circle together. So mahalo, whawhetai.
Yes, Laurasa, and an early happy birthday. This is truly wonderful. I'm so grateful. The resonance and our synchronicities. It's no coincidence that we've found each other, and we're one in water. So,
It means I'll see you soon. We don't say.
oh, I love it. And the resonance also with you doing your monthly prayers on the 22nd is incredibly resonant with our prayers on the 11th. And it was Dr. Emoto's wish that we dedicate the 11th as a day to pray for world peace. So we're so grateful for you both. Thank you so much.
It's a big focus of those 22 women prayers is peace by or before 2030. The UN may want to wait till 2030, but I don't.
I don't either. How about right now?
And let's end all wars right here, right now.
I feel like that's the fascinating thing about what Dr. Emoto's work shares, and also both of your ladies' work, is that it could be instantly, right? If we start from within, right? It could just be right now. If we could all do it at the same time. I'm so grateful for your wisdom, your song, your blessing, and your presence on this earth. I can feel the resonance in my body and the effect that you have in the work that you do. And I'm truly grateful. So thank you so much.
I love one person changes their mind and it just goes, then it goes out in the world. And that's perfect. That's perfect.
Thank you for saying yes to doing this sacred song and dance and ceremony with us today.
My website is where people can reach me, because it's a different road, but it's the same landing point. And sometimes that's a very different me in some ways, but really not, because there's so much overlap in what's happening in the world, and what's happening right now in Indigenous theater is really bringing theater back to its origins in the sacred. It's not just, not across the board, everybody's doing different things, but the overall feel and thread of those things happening are bringing forward the origins of the power of the performing arts to change lives, all of the arts to change lives, and to do that because beauty is our inheritance. It is the right of all beings. And flowers know that, bees know that, leaves know that, water knows that. Where do you think the sparkles come from?
Well, it's great to see you, beautiful you, in front of this
Incredible.
waterfall.
Well, hands up to you all for being the women you are.
We're a
Likewise.
reflection of you.
And then also on the 22nd to see you in the beautiful sacred fire. So water and fire. Thank you. Thank you.
If you want to connect with these amazing ladies, we will put the links in the chat for you. And we invite you to please tune in tomorrow, which is May 12th. And for the next 8 days, we will continue with a water meditation and our consciousness experiment with our collective love and gratitude dedicated to all mothers and to our sacred mother water for peace. And to participate in these live experiments and learn more about our schedule and our published research, please visit waterpeaceproject.org. You can always take the Water for Peace pledge, where you vow to have mindfulness for water every day. It doesn't have to be Earth Day, World Water Day, or Mother's Day. We can pay our respect every day. And in this way, we can bring peace to our bodies and to the world. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day. Aloha.